Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. Here's the new updates for the US Navy battle force for the past week. Okay, let's get started. So like I said last week, USS Abraham Lincoln was approaching Hawaii, and then this week it docked at the Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. And then USS America is at the south of Japan and north of Taiwan, and it's underway. Truman still at the entrance of Strait of Hormuz, and then USS Baton just crossed the Mediterranean Sea in the Red Sea, right next to Yemen, Ethiopia, and I don't know how to pronounce these two. Just past Sudan, just at Sudan, Saudi Arabia, and in the Red Sea. USS Nimitz is heading to California. So it's at here outside of the Ark. Okay, so it's outside of between Washington and Oregon. So it's heading south to California. USNI News Fleet and Marine Tracker, January 13, year 2020. These are the approximate positions of the U.S. Navy's deployed carrier strike groups and amphibious ready groups throughout the world as of January 13, year 2020, based on Navy and public data. In cases where a CSG or ARG is conducting these aggregated operations, the chart reflects the location of the capital ship. Total U.S. Navy battle force 293. Ships underway. Deployed ships underway 41. Non-deployed ships underway 13. Total ships underway 54. Ships deployed by fleet. Fleet forces 0. 3rd Fleet 3. 4th Fleet 1. 5th Fleet 22. 6th Fleet 14. 7th Fleet 54. Total 94. In Japan, F-35B Lightning II Joint Strike Fighters assigned to Marine Medium Tutorota, Squadron 265, 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit land on the flight deck of amphibious assault ship USS America. USS Ronald Reagan is in port in Yokosuka. USS America is underway. In Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, USS Abraham Lincoln arrives at Joint Base Pearl Harbor, Hickam, as part of an around-the-world deployment that includes a home port shift to San Diego, California. The Abraham Lincoln Strike Group is in port in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. USS Abraham Lincoln will head east this week and will stream toward its new home port of San Diego, California. The carrier will conduct a Tiger cruise en route San Diego to allow family and friends to experience shipboard life. The strike group left Norfolk, Virginia on April 1st and has been deployed for 287 days. The record for a carrier strike group deployment since the end of Cold War is 290 days, according to USNI news records. Carrier strike group 12. Sailors man the rails as the aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln transits past the USS Arizona Memorial while pulling into Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam for a scheduled port visit on January 8, 2020. Carrier Air Wing 7 CVW-7, based at Naval Air Station Oceana, Virginia, is embarked aboard Lincoln and includes a total of 9 squadrons and detachments. In the North Arabian Sea, an FA-18F Super Hornet attached to the fighting checkmates of Strike Fighter Squadron 211 launches from the flight deck of the aircraft carrier USS Harry Truman in the Arabian Sea on January 6, 2020. The Harry S. Truman CSG is in the North Arabian Sea and within the U.S. Fifth Fleet's area of responsibility. Carrier Strike Group 8, an E-2D Advanced Hawkeye attached to the Seahawks of Carrier Airborne Early Warning Squadron 126 connects to a catapult prior to launch from the flight deck of the aircraft carrier USS Harry Truman in the Arabian Sea on January 5, 2020. Carrier Air Wing 1, Aviation Structural Mechanic 3rd Class Carl Stronda from Florence, Colorado, replaces a horizontal stab strain gauge on an FA-18F Super Hornet attached to the fighting checkmates of Strike Fighter Squadron 211 in the hangar bay aboard the aircraft carrier USS Harry Truman in the Arabian Sea on January 5, 2020. Carrier Air Wing 1 is based at Naval Air Station Oceana, Virginia, and embarked on Harry Truman. Cruiser, an SA-300J Puma helicopter attached to the dry cargo and ammunition ship USNS Amelia Earhart, not pictured, transports cargo to the aircraft carrier USS Harry Truman, not pictured, during a replenishment at sea as the guided missile cruiser USS Normandy transits nearby in the Arabian Sea on January 2nd, 2020. Destroyer Squadron 28 USS Farragut was escorting carrier USS Harry Truman when it was approached by the Russian Ivan Kurs. Destroyer Squadron 28 is based at Norfolk, Virginia, and its leaders are embarked on Truman. According to Navy statement on Thursday, January 9th, while conducting routine operations in the North Arabian Sea, USS Farragut was aggressively approached by a Russian Navy ship. Farragut sounded 5 short blasts in the international maritime signal for danger of a collision and requested the Russian ship alter course in accordance with international rules of the road. The Russian ship initially refused but ultimately altered course, and the two ships opened distance from one another. While the Russian ship took action, the initial delay in complying with international rules while it was making an aggressive approach increased the risk of collision.
Okay, come on. Hey, give me all that. DJI 22070, 1.5 knots.
In the Red Sea, Sergeant Jared Wooden with Marine Medium Terror Squadron 365 secures equipment in the hangar bay aboard the Wasp-class amphibious assault ship USS Bhutan on January 2, 2020. The Bhutan Amphibious Ready Group, with the 2,500 Marines of the 26th Marine Expeditionary Unit embarked, has transited the Suez Canal and is now in the Red Sea. The ARG is commanded by Amphibious Squadron 8 and is made up of Amphibious Assault Ship USS Bhutan, Amphibious Transport Dock USS New York, and Dock Landing Ship USS Oak Hill. In the Eastern Pacific, USS Nimitz is underway off the coast of California.